Hey guys, what's going on? This is Yorkie Man here, and I have had tons of complications with actually finally editing some of this footage. So as you can see here, we lost 2-0 to Arsenal. I had done this edited before, but I lost the video. But we won 4-1, our first victory, and I had it on camera as well, and I missed it out against CSKA Moscow in the Europa League. And also, I've started getting some of the logos. Aston Villa don't have it in this game, but the rest of them will. And make sure, guys, to leave a thumbs up for this edited footage, because it gives me more motivation to do more edited footage. I just came to the conclusion that if I was sitting down watching a video, I really probably wouldn't want to watch a full live commentary and me fumbling about, and I'd probably struggle more with the game, actually trying to record my voice. So we have the game against Aston Villa here, and as you guys know, my league form has been dreadful, very disappointing. I don't know if it's because of the players I've got or I'm struggling to get used to the game again. But I mean, against CSKA Moscow, I came out with a win just before this game, so I was feeling pretty confident early on here, and had a shot with Higden that just went so close, but no cigar in the end. But it was very frustrating, this game. We had a few early attacks, but nothing great, and then they just score from that sort of goal. And I don't know what the keeper's doing, why the keeper thought that he could jump for the ball. I really don't know what his mindset was, but I remain confident. They scored early on, and I felt like I could get back into this. Ebert has a chance there, which he should probably score with, and Daly would, if he had a bit of pace about him, would have managed to get to that ball. But unfortunately, I have to deal with what I've got, and Benteke gets an awesome chance there. There was such a nervous moment for me. He's awesome in this game, so I mean, people should certainly sign him. Vyman as well ripped me to pieces there, and Holman just taps it in, and only just the other side of the half, and we're 2-0 down, and we're not looking confident at all. I'm not playing very well in the league, especially when I'm away. I'm finding my players are not up for it at all, but this sort of play was beautiful. We had moments like this in the game, but I just don't have anyone who can finish. Ojama is our top goal scorer and probably our best finisher, but as you can tell from that finish and the manager's reaction, very frustrated. And that was really it for this game, guys. Aston Villa were just better than us, and unfortunately, this is the way that sometimes it goes on PES when your players aren't up for the game. They just don't put away your chances. But here we have the game against Fulham, and actually with the Fulham game, this is when I started getting more of the logos in, and I made some changes, and to say we was away, it was in the cup, but we had a few players that was really up for this. I mean, look at Ebert, he was raring to go for this one, and I did make some changes and play some players that would probably have not been in my first team squad if I had a choice. Watt, who I've just discovered recently, is a brilliant winger, and Daly is a little bit tired in this, but I found in terms of midfielders, he's certainly my best midfielder. I don't have any other midfielder worthwhile, really. But coming into this again, I wasn't expecting much. I knew to watch out for Berbatov and Ruiz, who wasn't starting, but they were players that I knew I would struggle with my defence to cope with them, because my defence has been pretty poor. I'm getting better at the defending, but I'm just giving away little last ditch things, and it's hurting us. But Daly opens. I just have a bit of an early shot here, about 20 minutes in, but nothing comes from it. And the players were up for this game, and for some strange reason they would be in areas where I had better chances, and then this happens. We score first, and finally, it's recorded. I have the footage, and we scored first. And Onjama, who, without a shadow of a doubt, guys, he's been our best player. If you've watched any of the live comms, he's completely been our only attacking force. Ebert did score actually against CSKA, but apart from that, Onjama is definitely the key player. And here I decided to let Daly take the free kicks. His stats just looked okay for free kick taking, so I thought I'd give him a go at taking the free kick. And I've not had many fouls actually given towards me, since I started playing Pro Evo again, but as I'm starting to get used to some of the movements and the play, I'm getting more fouls given my way. And guys, if you do want me to turn the difficulty down, I'm not going to do it. I want this to be tough. I'm Motherwell, for God's sake. But Daly didn't really create anything there, and I was trying just to get the ball in the box in a position where I could create something. And Richardson comes forward here, and Rodriguez. When you've got 3 men running at you on PES, you do panic, but we managed to take the ball back, and I'm thinking, there's a lot of open space here. I give it to Onjama, and it was a bit of a slack ball, but we do get a free kick here, and a bit of a stupid one for Fulham to concede. At first I thought it was in the penalty box, but as you can see there, it wasn't. But I didn't hesitate. I thought, I'll have another crack with Daly. I'll see what I can do from the free kick position. I'm not very good at them anyway, and look at that. I mean, Swarsha, he should have done better, but I am not complaining. The fact that I'm 2 goals up in a game, that makes me very, very happy, and obviously it makes the rest of the lads on the team very happy. And it was a brilliant free kick, but he was another player who was up for the game. My attacking line is probably something I'm not that worried about. I need another striker, and I've come to the choice now that I'm certainly going to try and sell transfer window. But here is Ebbert's shot, and yeah, he takes a deflection off of Hughes, but I mean, he puts us 3-0 up, and it's still the first half, and I'm thinking, what? I've managed to get 3 goals in 1 half. This has not happened yet before for me, so I was over the moon at this point. I started shouting at the screen and very excited, but with it only being the first half, you never know. Teams could easily score 3 goals past you on PES in no time, and I am finding PES a little bit tougher than FIFA. I think my challenge on FIFA is a little bit easier, but as you can see there, it takes the deflection and goes in the back of the net, and sometimes on PES that's just the way it falls for you. You get lucky like that, and Onjama has a close chance there, and we didn't drop the pressure, we kept the pressure up, and maybe that was going to be our downfall a little bit towards the end. But I mean, I had plenty of chances like that, and good balls here like this. I am selling McHugh. Come on, he's being awful. To be honest with you, he gets himself in positions, and he's a pretty good passer. But in terms of when he's in this position or any attacking position, his shooting is horrible. And here Brian Ruiz hits the post, and I was worried about him when they brought him on, and he was the downfall. It was a great pass there to Petrix. It started to bring out the keeper, but he slots it in, and no clean sheet, unfortunately. We're trying our best to get our first clean sheet, but this certainly wasn't the game where we was going to get it. But no matter what, I was happy, because at this point in the game, as you're going to see here, we won the game. But it was the FA Cup, and as you know, the cup competitions do give you that bit of extra money, which we need, because I need to make wholesale changes to this squad. There's a lot of players I'm not happy with. There's pretty much the majority of the team I'm not happy with. When they're up for the games, they're brilliant, but when they're not, we have so many struggles. And we've got Swansea in the next round, so maybe it's a possibility of getting through. But they did beat Man United to get there. But our last game of the episode is Queen's Park Rangers, and as you can see, I've just played an away game. 3 away games in this episode. Just played an away game, and then I look at my players, and a lot of them had good games, and look how awful they're them being up for this game, not one bit whatsoever. And the worst part was having to bring Daly off. He was tired as well, but he's been the difference maker in terms of midfield. And I wasn't too worried about putting Reid Muller in the net, because he's done the job for us in Europe and a few other games, so I wasn't too worried. But Higden, I was like, why not? I'm going to keep Onjama in, but Ebbert wasn't up for the game either, and he was actually injured. Higden I've not really used that much. I might as well give him a try, because it's not going to lose me anything. He's a player like McHugh that I intend to sell. I mean, Ebbert, who's come up, has done really well. He's good at muscling players off the ball, but Higden and McHugh, you know, they're just not doing it for me. And Queen's Park Rangers, another team I knew I was going to struggle, but look at this, 5 minutes in, and a Delta Rapt was a nightmare for me this whole game, and there you go. Well, we're down again early on in a game, but after my last game, I had every intention in this game of, okay, it's cool, I can go one down because I've been doing really well at actually getting back into games. In my opinion, you know, we played really well in this game. There weren't a lot of clips really from this game to show you, but we played pretty well, and we kept them quiet for the majority of the game, apart from, you know, the odd chance here and there. But they really punished me when they got their chances. And you know, Higdon's through here, but it's a shot straight at Julio Cesar, and Park gets in here, and luckily we managed to clear the ball off, but they reset, and Park gets a goal there, but luckily for us, I was screaming offside when it happened, and when this clip shows, I was like, no, that can't be true, but it was lucky in the end because it was offside, and you know, Park hadn't scored. And also, we're not too far away from the transfer period, so please leave your suggestions of players. I've already got Mikhail Smith coming in, but another free kick, and I thought this is an opportunity here. I could maybe score an Ojama. It just clips one of the wall's heads, and unfortunately doesn't go in. But you know, I didn't actually press double tap A for this, and it still brought Park down, so it frustrated me a little bit. And Rafael Souza, another youngster, you know, he'll learn from that, but I knew they had dangerous players at free kicks and Granero, but you know, this is why I've got a bit of confidence in Reed Muller, because that was an awesome save there, and you know, I've got to be happy about that, and this is what Njama can do. He's really good at taking that ball, but Higdon, you know, maybe I should have taken an extra touch with that, but he was running onto the ball. You would expect a little bit more power, and there you go. Remy finally scores, and QPR in this game are pretty fierce. Some of the players they've got, the pace they've got, is really difficult to play against. You know, Park's free kick there was brilliant, but I just tended to struggle all round, and really after that, as you can see, the game's come down. I have a crack with Phillips there, but that was pretty much it for the game. As you can see here, another defeat in the league, and you know, look how many shots we had. This is why I said I think I played quite well. We really did have a lot of shots, but no one who can finish, so I'm looking forward to Mikhail Smith. But anyway, I'll catch you in the next episode, guys. Cheers.